What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me for your daily horoscope. This is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Hope you guys are doing well. We made it through that new moon opposing Saturn. That was some heavy energy yesterday morning. Definitely set the tone for the day. Had me pretty rocked, to be honest with you, for like the first part of the day. Like, I felt so restricted emotionally and almost disconnected, if you will, and definitely had me feeling like the weight of the world and that restriction that Saturn could bring. But then when the moon moved into Leo, it was like, I could feel my heart space open back up and life kind of went back to normal. But it was an interesting time there with Saturn also quincunx the North Node. I mean, really having to define our path right now and define our truth and where we're going. And it was interesting. It was big close to our eclipse cycle and just a heavy energy as we really get ready and step into this new cycle, and we get ready to step into Leo season, because today we do have our sun at 29 degrees, very of Cancer, which these final degrees of the water signs are heavy emotional times. Like, we're dealing with a lot of emotion here. It's edgy. Like I always say that with the end of the final degrees of signs, but especially like the water signs, where we're really dealing with those deeper emotions within ourselves. And the world's going through that right now. So one of those times where today, we gotta see the beauty. See the beauty within. We also have some interesting semi-squares, which is, with Venus here, and then also the North Node is making a semi-square to the Moon. So there's definitely these aspects today where it can still feel a little stuck, right? You can still feel like, your heart's opening up. You're trying to have that fun and have that creativity, and have your emotion in Leo right now. But we still gotta like look for facts, and we still gotta like find the truth and step into that truth, and be curious of it. And then the sun going through this kind of week long semi square with Venus is definitely about our soul's values, and how are we going to step into that, going into Leo season? How can we bring that fire and passion to our love life, and to, just what we find beautiful and creative in life, and what we value, without being too harsh on people around us, and without being too harsh on ourselves, is very important too. We do get a very nice trine from the moon to Mars here, and it will make a trine to Chiron also early in the morning. So definitely some good energy there, where where the fire's burning, like that creativity, that passion, that drive, to just be in our heart space and to open up. And this is like good sexual tension energy, right? Like, talk about getting fired up and like wanting maybe some intimacy or some love in your day. This is a day for that. um, you know that is nice. I think it's been a while since we've had like a really really good moon aspect, and this trine over to Mars in fire signs is just like really kicking it off. Like, go out and do something that makes you feel really good, that brings you love, that shows the passion. Like, you know bring that. And Mars is still somewhat in orb to a sextile to Venus too. So you do have that feminine masculine energy going, and it wants to be, it's friendly today. Like, I feel like if you can go be intimate or something with someone close to you, and if you're in a relationship, and if not, like, just be free and live and do what makes you feel good today in that aspect, because the moon is making pretty good aspects. It is also in sextile to Juno. I don't talk much about Juno, but hey, it's in sextile, and Juno's the goddess of goddesses. And maybe today's a good day to, emotionally feel like you are that god or goddess, and treat treat someone close to you like they are too. You know, maybe treat everybody like they're god or goddess today. Pretty good aspects there. What we do have also is the moon making a square to Uranus. So this is, I mean, we have the good aspects, we have some like harder aspects. I think this is definitely, asking us to like what passion and what emotions do we really want to fixate on, and which ones are going to take us to the highest place in life, and how can we be unique and stand out and just be ourselves in our emotions without, conforming to something, that some reality norm. We got to look outside the box sometimes with our emotions and not get trapped in, oh, when this happens we have to feel this way, or when this happens we have to feel that way. Like, it's not about that. Like, be your own creative, unique self and stick to the emotions that actually do serve you and make you feel better and just feel good in life. Sun coming off Saturn in opposition is great. Really great. Can't even stress how much that energy got to me yesterday. And, I have a lot of Capricorn energy too. And my Mercury is right at the midpoint of Pluto and Saturn. So it was like right there feeling all this pressure too. And I was definitely in my own head. No doubt about that. Again, I want to like shine a light again on this Pluto Neptune sextile, because Pluto and or not Pluto, but Jupiter and Neptune sextile. Jupiter and Neptune, like, they're both the rulers of Pisces, and they're both deeply connected to spirituality and to God, Creator, heaven. The greater expansion of knowledge, and out of world stuff, right? So I think the big thing as this builds and gets closer and closer to its exact sextile point, Monday, I believe, it's like whenever anything comes and tries to take you out of your alignment or out of what, the beauty of life, right? Because Venus is building up another square to Neptune, which we spent like the whole month of March. We spent the whole month of March in like a Neptune Venus square. So we're familiar with this, but Venus is still in shadow, like on her way out after that retrograde. And that was a heavy retrograde. And now we're coming back to that very familiar space. So I think the more that we can like not get deceived of our values and like fall back and trust in spirit and trust in the heavens and just that like that non-physical part of life that is really a bigger part of our life than most of us want to give credit to. That is like the safety net right now. Like, whenever something happens that wants to take you out and make you feel like you're not in alignment, like, the more you can just block out the physical and come back to that place of come back to your subconscious, come back to your breath, come back to spirit, your guides, the easier it's going to be. And today's another reminder of that. But definitely some good energy with the moon in Leo, making some good aspects. It is, early in the morning, it is making that square to Uranus, but that's more asking us to, step into our unique, weird self and shine and let those emotions out, and to not like restrict ourselves, or disconnect from our heart. So stay in your heart today and, let that passion out with that beautiful trine to Mars. And the Queen of Pentacles comes up for the card for the day. So, yeah. Go manifest the world you want. Take that drive and that passion and put it to earth. Put it to reality. Bring it out there. Like, nurture yourself, nurture others in this world, and be that strong person that you are within emotionally, so that your world today is exactly what you want it to be. And if anything tries to take you out of your alignment and your comfort in this life, in this day, fall back on spirit and trust in your guides and go into that deeper space of knowing that there's something about like the world right now that's going to be okay. You know, you look up at night and you have Jupiter just shining so bright as we are so close, because the Earth from a helio perspective is so close to Jupiter, because we're both in Capricorn for the time being until actually tomorrow when the Earth moves into Aquarius. But still, this is as close as we get to Jupiter and Saturn and even Pluto. And, you know, the way Jupiter is shining at night, being the most benevolent of planets, I think is really a reminder that, you know, there is still abundance and love and goodness out there. It's just a matter of if you want to tune in and be receptive to that, or if you want to get stuck in, you know, the deception of a lot of life in this physical world. And Venus making that square to Neptune is definitely going to test that once again, with her being direct and starting to square Neptune this week. So, and we also are moving, you know, Mars is about to go shadow this weekend at 15 degrees also. So I'm going to bring that up now. Like, this is a good time to get all that stuff, that passion out, that drive, like whatever these last little things that you really want to tack on. Today's a great day. Tomorrow's a great day. Thursday is a great day. Like these last few days before Saturday, or even Friday evening, like what can you put on your plate, you know, that's going to take and that you're passionate about and that you want to do before we come into this shadow period and things start slowing down and getting a little weird. So I'd say the energy today is definitely asking you to take control of your emotions to build the reality you want today. And I hope you're able to do that. I will see you tomorrow for another horoscope. I love you all very much. Thank you for watching. Bye.